But right now,
Sir,
so
what's your
it's
command?
changing
What team
finally.
is there?
ONIC will be going to the blue side, and BREN is going to the orange, the red side. Which BREN will be having
Your
the surprise
team is
element
banned.
here.
Exactly. But BREN, they are already going to opt to ban that Fanny out this time. ONIC Esports banned out the Benedetta and the Faramis. So we're seeing a similar approach, but a bit different from both of the teams. BREN are still going for that 1-1 ban. Now 3 games in a row, they've taken that 1-1 out. The Benedetta is just respect. The Faramis is... Ooh, they banned Faramis and Valentina. So it's... They really want to trade again. They want to trade either the Gushin for the Grok or for just the Gushin, right? Because BREN Esports now, they have to make an option. They have to make a choice, a decision. Do they want to ban the
Akai is
Grok
still there though.
or Gushin? Oh, you're right, the Akai as well. These 3 heroes. I think for now, you know what? If I was BREN, if I was Coach Ducky right now, leave 3 open. Let ONIC take 1, we'll take 2, no? Akai, Grok, we've seen that before.
Yeah. And Akai and Grok can go to the other lane, the XP lane. It was working for Luke before from the Geek Fam. But yeah, for BREN, are they going to be letting go somebody or left 3 open? And yeah, Diggy is out.
Oh, yep, there you go. There you go. So they want to contest it. Now ONIC Esports, if they pick up first pick Gushin,
Diggy?
they can go
is
for
going to
it.
be good.
Yeah, but then Akai gets picked up. That's why they need to pick up the Akai, and this leaves BREN open to pick up the Grok and the Gushin. They pick up the Gushin without hesitation. The Grok is the question mark now. Do they want to pick it up, or do they want to go for something like a Mathilda instead? Or do they want to go for the exact same pick that
Okay,
ONIC went for? Cho.
is not on the list anymore, so I do feel like Grok is still a very good option to try to open up the ambush and everything. But I do feel like if they want to go against Akai, they need something that can easily stop the movement coming from the Akai. Without any Deki, I wonder how they're gonna try to do it, because Gushin definitely going against an Akai is gonna be having like a very hard time using the heavy spin. Gushin definitely gonna be having hard time, and there you go. Just like what you've mentioned, Matilda is the options that BREN picked for this time. With the Akai, I still feel like if they want to go over the setup situation coming from ONIC, it's still gonna be a very good one for them.
I think the Grok becomes a solid option for ONIC Esports now. If they really want to lock BREN Esports down with their CC, with their neutral objective control. They don't go for the Grok, however. They go for the Beatrix and the Lolita. So, again, this Akai is no longer going to be flexible anymore. It is going to go to the jungle position 100%. Lolita and Beatrix as well. Meanwhile, for BREN, they can still use this Gushin as a good flex pick for them into the jungle and into the mid lane for few. I think BREN right now should just pick up a gold laner. A gold laner would be good. Oh man, up against a Lolita. Claude. Do they... Against an Akai and the Lolita with the Diggy banned out, I really don't think Claude is a good option. I think Irithel is a better option, a bit safer, plays towards that back line. Or Melissa, if you really want to bully this Beatrix. But I think at this point, just leave that gold lane into the second phase. Pick up the... I did not expect the link to come out this early on for BREN. It's a snowball call. Yes.
2 assassins going against Akai. Is that a wise option coming from BREN's side? They want to play aggressively, they can do that with the Ling and Gushin, but that is a high risk. I mean, like, look at the CC that ONIC have with the Mana Blast coming from Lolita, along with the heavy spin coming from the Akai, and also the follow-up damage that can be brought off by this Beatrix. It is going to be a huge problem for the side of BREN if they are not having a proper things. They are not going to be able to do that. I was thinking about something else, but they already have the roamer for the side of BREN. Banning phase right now from the ONIC side. Farsha, Yves is still very good options for the side of ONIC, but Masha, they're banning the hero to let this gold laner farm freely. Without the Masha, I think it's going to be a very good one, but the options are still very big from the side of ONIC. I mean, like, they were using Povius, Tamus, Esmeralda before Uranus.
That's why it's very intelligent by ONIC Esports right now, because they are leaving the 2 players who have the deepest hero pools in this team in ONIC Esports' lineup for the 2 last picks. Drion and Boots. You can put them on any hero in the XP lane and in that mid lane. We've seen Drion on a Cho, we've seen Drion in MPL ID on a Hanzo. So at this point, expect the unexpected if you're thinking about Drian. Melissa, though, the hero that I thought was going to be picked up by BREN instead of the Ling in the first phase, has just been banned out. With this Melissa ban, BREN Esports now will go for their final one. It can be another XP laner, or it can be the respect towards the mid lane. I think with this kind of comp, they might as well want... I think Ban and Lilia will be solid for them, right? They don't want ONIC Esports to have a mid laner that can sustain, they can get out of the engages from the other members.
That's right. Lilia will be a very good option to be banned from the side of BREN, unless they were not thinking about the Lilia, they were thinking about something else from the side of the jungle, from the side of the XP laner. But I don't think that is a very good option if you want to go against someone that have a very huge hero pool. But Kadita is also one of the good combo hero that can instantly burst on Gaussian or maybe Lee whenever they try to move around. A very good solid thing coming from BREN. But ONIC, one last ban here. They need to eliminate, maybe going from the gold laner. The less the better. Brody, no, I don't think Brody is gonna be picked from the side of BREN. Like retail, just like what you've mentioned. Maybe they were having like Kari at this rate. I mean, like with the Lolita along with the Akai, like Kari will be a very good thing to melt down everyone. But going against a Beatrix in the laning phase is not going to be very easy for that one. But Frederick, apparently the one that is getting banned.
Well, in the past 2 games, Flap has only played the Benedetta and the Fredrin, so with that ban, it's starting to limit Flap TZ's hero pool currently. The BREN Esports need a front line. They can certainly just pick up something like a Uranus and Esmeralda. 2 solid options for front line. ONIC Esports now, what do they want to pick up against BREN after BREN? Well, first pick for BREN. Gold lane, at this point, you know what? Let the gold lane sit it out, right? In the last pick. No, they go for the Irithel first. They want to give Flap TZ more room to play with that final pick into the XP lane. Now ONIC are the ones who have to wrap up their draft. XP lane and mid laner.
Arcia, Eve still left open along with Lilia.
Has to be
three
Lilia, right?
3 heroes still open. And if they want to pick over someone, what if they're going for something that is like bursting down to the side of BREN, because they already have tanky heroes. So it's a damage hero. Marty's still a very good one. Teresa is still there for gathering up the combo. But a Paquito along with
Amon mid. It's Amon mid. Oh my god. You see, again, Drian. That's the last Kage for you, ladies and gentlemen. He likes to go for crazy. And we are going to see crazy. The brothers going to be in the mid lane. Gushin Amon.
Yeah.
We'll see Few versus Drian. The 2 veterans as well. As BREN Esports wrap up their draft with their final pick up against a Paquito. A winning lane against Paquito. I don't know. If BREN really want to just play around this composition, I'm looking at it, Esmeralda does well against Paquito, but if they want to really risk it, Terizla can be a very... It's a weird pick, but if they really want to engage heavily with their comp, a dive comp, ooh, Yuzong? No, Yuzong and... Oh no, they go for Tamus.
Okay, they want to have the Tamus to go against, but Tamus is not gonna be good going against a burst hero such as Amon here on the side of ONIC. I'm not really sure what is actually gonna happen. Like,
oh, what? It's Akai mid. It's good. Well, it's Amon jungle.
Amon jungle, Paquito XP. Okay, let's see.
What? It's Akai mid. Drian was on the Akai. Yeah,
it is.
Drian.
It is.
Oh my god.
It is Amon jungle. It is Amon jungle coming from the side of ONIC.
Welcome to Drian's world of crazy picks. ONIC Esports really utilizing Drian here in the MPL Invitational 2022. But we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, here in this game, the decider, 1-1. It's back to a best of 1, and Drian is in the mid lane, playing the Akai. Kyrie is on the Amon in the jungle. Wow.
Oh my god, I never imagined that it's gonna be like that. I was like thinking, the Paquito or maybe someone else that can go to the mid lane, but it's not. Actually, it is the Akai mid lane that is gonna be having a really good time with Sama to disturb the movement coming from BREN.
And you know why it's brilliant? It's because they read the Gusion into the mid lane. BREN Esports picked the Ling in the first phase, so it revealed where the Gusion was gonna go, mid lane. That's why now they can actually use the 2 tanks in the mid lane. It's because Gusion will have to go melee, and here ONIC Esports will definitely have mid control. It's so intelligent by ONIC Esports.
And they are gonna be having so much CC to go against 2 assassins.
Exactly.
And it's a very hard battle for the side of BREN later on whenever they want to dive in. Who is going to be the main target? I mean, like, it's only Carry and also CW. Instead of that one, they have very, very hard frontliner from the side of ONIC. And I think, like, right now, Iritel will be the only one that's going to change the fate for BREN. If the Iritel gets a really proper farm, get something to handle up all of the pressure that is given from ONIC, but in the mid lane, Rian, they're too tanky to handle all of the damage coming from BREN. BREN is having hard time to try to dive in, and whenever they want to dive in, it's Lolita and Akai.
Exactly.
Like, what can you do against these 2 heroes? Especially Lolita in the early game, like, the damage is pretty huge, I might say, as a tank.
Akai as well, the base damage is very high to clear up the waves, to deal damage, just to poke. And again, why this really works early on is because Few is on an assassin. He has to go melee, and with the melee assassin, you can really get punished by something like an Akai, like a Lolita early on, and you're seeing exactly that right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, and now this is like, they're having 2 barriers to create, to prevent someone from BREN to get close towards the turtle. And when they do, bots coming in and giving so much damage, apparently.
Gwen forced to flicker out, Kyle TZ forced to pop the Tempest of Blades as the Lord or the Turtle was reset, but Kyle, whoa! Still able to find the steal, my goodness, against all odds, with everything placed on him.
Because he is using the Demon Slayer, I think, oh no, it's not longer like that. But oh my god, the movement that is given by BREN, the aggressiveness coming from the lane towards the turtle. I mean, like, I thought they are not gonna be easy to do that, since like the frontliner coming from ONIC is just like too much to be handled. But again, if the lane get the snowball that he needs, he can easily jump to the backline to jump into CW, which is the damage dealer using the Tempest of Blade later. And I think the item for lane needs to be all damage rather than going for the defense movement right here. But
Boots engage. Boots in a 2v1, actually winning it for now. Flickering out of the damage as well from Few. That was the Petrified popped in. That was so well played by Boots to get out of that. But Kyle TZ now is in the mid lane, taking in the gold as Drion actually shoved it in. BREN Esports still doing very well in the early stage. Again, holding on to that gold lead, but Kyle TZ is going to be stunned up. And the shard's not connecting because Kyle has the Temple of the Blades, but Drion is looking for the pin down. Ogwen's the one who gets caught. Ogwen falls. Kyrie picks up first blood. Looking to steal the purple buff now, and Few jumps in for the damage, but will be stunned up. Kyle does not get the purple buff. It's Kyrie with the double and the purple steal.
Oh my god, 2 kills on the hand of this Kyrie using the Amon. And I think like the rotation that is being brought by Boots is just helping ONIC to control the mid lane and also the top lane at the same time. Like, they are not losing so much in terms of the condition. I thought like there is some movement that can be brought by the Tamus to try to push back the position of Boots to get back to the laning, but it's not. Actually, the Tamus, I think like if he is able to get over the gold shield turret along with this Kalzi, it's gonna be a huge return to the side of BREN. But the difference is not too far so far. It's like 1,000 gold lead on the hand of ONIC, and Drian again, with he is giving so much information to the side of ONIC. It's just giving so much moment for someone to open up with the Mana Blast just like now.
And the heavy spin. Ogwen going to be taken down. That's the turtle taken away by CW, not Kyrie. So Kyrie missing both of the retributions here in the first turtle and the second. But luckily this time it's CW who picks up the turtle, so it's something that it's still alright. You know, it's your gold laner. If you give that turtle buff over to her, it's still not bad at all. He has the BOD now, so it's also giving Beatrix a bit more of a better time to get to those item power spikes.
No, Super Marco. I think like Super Marco really needs the Windtalker along with the Berserker's Fury to give later more attack speed and everything. But look at that one. Already finishing off over the Windtalker, but also Tempest of Blade being opened up by Kalki. And Pew almost get caught.
And again, Kyrie losing out in that red tree battle. It's actually, like you said, Kaltizi who gets that purple buff. As he's looking for more, Kyrie just going to invade the enemy jungle. Lolita opening up the map here as they're looking to siege down this mid turret with CW rotating as well with the Renner in his hands. That's mid lane turret falling. No, they don't commit onto it. They're actually denying minions. Yeah, it's a weird move by ONIC Esports. I think one more hit from the Renner could have just definitely taken that.
Or maybe from someone that is passing by, but they are going to the bottom lane. That's why they are not popping into the mid lane. They want to get something, but in top lane also something in exchange.
Uh-oh, Kyrie with the endless charge as well. That's a double for Kyrie. Man, good calculation on the Amon. He just used his abilities for the kill on to Few, and then the endless charge fully stacked to Flap TZ. ONIC Esports, good conversion down below. Kaltizi though stealing that gold buff and getting out.
Yeah. The level difference is quite huge right now from Kaltizi along with Kyrie. 1 level gap, and Kyrie already collecting 4-point kill as well for Kaltizi. Unable even to secure an assist because so far BREN only get 1 point in the hand of Few after in the battle in the purple buff. But aside of that one, like ONIC, it's very hard to actually pick up somebody because the main target that they can go for is actually Amon or maybe CW, but no Mana Blast again to try to control over the purple buff. Who will got it? That's the question.
Kaltizi gets it, but he will be taken down, so it does not matter. This oppression by the 2 tanks, the 2 roamers. What a brilliant pick by ONIC Esports in the end here. They're able to push in this mid lane right now as BREN Esports are looking to defend, but they will have to use so many resources to do so. Meanwhile, CW on this Beatrix can just chunk that turret slowly but surely, clearing out the waves as well with the ultimate and going back to Nibiru.
ONIC just giving so much pressure and already securing 4 turrets right now. They might be going for more. They play objectively. So far, with CW right now with the Malefic Lord, it will be another penetration coming. And the lowest level, it's coming for Samot, where we see that actually rest of the players coming from BREN, trying to catch up the level gap coming from BREN and also ONIC. But the farm, they have been limited over the farm here. The jungle, it's been taken by the side of ONIC. They try to scrapping out a lot, but it's very hard when they are sticking 5 together, trying to get over the gold. But all of the pressures from the side of ONIC just hunt them down one by one. And Drian, again, he is giving so much information to open up the map here, while for Samot, he just needs to be the setup hero in the back using the Numenon Blast to let the rest of the players from ONIC to finish it.
Oh, Flap gonna be caught there. That's the vengeance as well. Kyrie is still able to dash away right now, but will be caught as well. Kyrie still surviving with 1 HP. Fueling with a kill, but it's Kyrie who actually takes him down for a Super Marco with a shutdown, but it's CW who falls to the hands of Kyle TZ. 2 for 1 towards BREN as they have taken that gold lead, that 4,000 gold lead down to now just a 1,000 again.
The targeting that is coming from BREN, they just know that they want to take over CW. That is the main target that they can got. And they got it really well. When Kyrie dives in, he's facing like 3 heroes from the side of BREN. Wow, the rest of it are chasing CW down. So it's a huge success because they get the shutdown for the Irrital. Super Marco will climb up over the gold and CW is also down. So it's a huge thing. Like you take down 2 cores from the side of ONIC or BREN taking the... They try to change up the fate here, but Heavy Spin open up again and now pinning down Ogwen into the Lord. But there's no follow-up from the side of ONIC. They don't want to do this war because they don't get the core from the side of BREN with the Heavy Spin.
Exactly. It was a bit of a misplay by Drian. He was looking to get Super Marco with the flicker there, but wasn't able to get it. With the flicker burnt out and with no follow-up, it means that Drian will not have that kind of engage again for the next few seconds here, right? As BREN are looking for the sword now, trying to capitalize on the fact that the resources have been burnt out, but now the Wretched Battle comes in. Kyrie finally wins it out. secures it. Drian gonna be caught, but he's only a roamer right now. Zenuna blast! Get next! On 2-3! That's Boots wreaking havoc with the help of the team. Kyrie with a shutdown few. Gets a trade in against CW, but it's ONIC with a 4 for 2 and the Lord in their hands.
Oh my god, Salmon with that Numanon Blast is just opening up a chance for ONIC with a flicker combo here. KyleTZ will be trying to cut off one wave of the minion, trying to buy some time here from the side of BREN, while the Lord is marching to the bottom lane from the side of ONIC. They need to handle it. They need to give up the Lord, so they are not going to be able to push up over the base turret. But again, the setup that can be brought by ONIC is a very huge one. Well, for talking about the high ground situation, I think the only one that can do it is only Super Marco with the damage that he have. Aside of that one, I don't think like BREN will be clearing the wave pretty fast. I mean, like, there is Gusion, but it's a high risk to just jump in using all of the blades that Gusion have to clear this Lord. So definitely, they will be putting a lot of resources to just handle this Lord down.
Even if they put the resources here, that high ground, you mentioned it, BREN don't really have a whole lot of it. It's just Irithel that can really clear. Now with the Lord marching down to the bottom side, that's the base turret passive taken down. Drian with a miss, oh my god, a very good engage, but that's the damage coming in as well. CW to fall, that pick off by Few, brilliant as well to turn the tides, but Super Marco's taken down as well. It's a 1-for-1 as Samo pops in the Numanon Blast. ONIC Esports not able to find that base turret now, and it will be, in my opinion, worth it for BREN. It was an equal trade.
Yeah, taking Super Marco in exchange of CW. The CW, he always the main target. Because back again, there's no one else that they can try to hunt down aside of that one. And KyleTZ, again, doing a really good job with cutting all of the minion, with giving the lane for BREN the chance for them to breathe again, to give more time for this Irithel to catch up with the difference. But Drian almost stealing over the purple buff right here, but Kyrie needs to run from this kind of condition and the heavy spin.
Yeah, lost open down. Few missing. CW flickering out with 1 HP. Gets the outplay onto Few, but it's a 2-0 again towards ONIC Esports as they're looking for more. Samuel looking for the stun onto KyleTZ, but Kyle gets the purple, gets out. ONIC are looking for one straight push into the mid lane right now with the base turret passive taken down earlier. This can be a turret over to ONIC Esports. CW not here. That means ONIC will not have enough damage to actually look for the siege. Kyle looking desperately to get in. Jumps in. Super Marco completes the Wind of Nature. But it's just ONIC Esports backing off. Disciplined gameplay as they look for the Enhanced Lord.
They are going to be going for the Lord. They want to play objectively, but the rest of the player from BREN knew it, and they want to contest this one. The information is being popped out here, but they reset the Lord directly after seeing the movement coming from BREN's side. We see that actually this Irithel has grown and grown more painfully to the late game, and he is having so much damage on his hand. So I think like KyleTZ right now just needs to do something about the split push. Well, we see that Boots actually doing the same thing like the lane does. Now he's going to be giving the pressure over the laning and giving the chance for ONIC to try to contest over the Lord, because they have the information the lane is in the top lane, but the Numanon Blast?
Wow, what a pick by Samo. Numanon Blast on the bush, flickering out to get in range. Super Marco had no time to react, and that might just be it for BREN Esports. No chance to contest unless KyleTZ makes a miracle play here, but he's not in range. It's Kyrie who picks it up with the Endless Shards and the Retribution. ONIC Esports 4,000 gold lead now looking for the base.
Yeah, they're gonna be waiting for the Lord to move around here, and look at that carry already defeating. Oh, even the Blood Wings has also been done here in the hand of Carry after the Glowing One, Divine Glaive, Genius One, Heaven's Levator, everything actually. For someone, I think like the Blade Armor is actually enough. He just needs a proper setup here. And Drian, he's not even going for the Curse Helmet. He's going all defense here with the Athena along with that Dominance Ice. But Super Marco, I think he still needs the Scarlet Phantom, or maybe the Half Cloud. The sustainability, he needs the sustain. And I was so surprised that actually he's not putting that one into the fourth item. He is doing it for the last item from the side of BREN.
Let's see, bottom side marching down. That's base turret number 1 taken out. BREN Esports looking to clear in the mid lane. CW just clearing it out again. Shoving it back to BREN. Kyle TZ was trying his best to micromanage top side, but was chunked by Boot. Bottom side, Lord now still marching down. Mid lane to be taken down, and these are the 2 waves that ONIC Esports want to play with, mid and top side. ONIC can rotate again towards that top side now, with BREN Esports having no base turrets left. They're gonna have to micromanage it again. Flap TZ opening it up in the fight, but ONIC Esports with the disengage. Flap TZ looking for another opening, but will not get it. Magic Sentry even popped in just to get some vision down on the other ONIC members, but it's just 3 base turrets taken out for nothing. No trades available for BREN.
And they're not going for any war so far from the side of ONIC, despite they're having a really good hero to do so, because they do know that the damage can be very huge. But Boots,
wow, good movement by Boots. He baits out a whole lot of abilities. Flap TZ gonna be pinned down. Ogwen falling to the hands of not just yet, but there's the snipe from CW. Flap running away now with a one-man disadvantage. ONIC are gonna try to look for the end, perhaps.
it's still a huge possibility, but Super Marco is still there. That is the main damage dealer, the one who can clear all of the wave here from the side of BREN. But the Manor Blast, another setup from the side of ONIC, and Super Marco is done. Easy to be over for the side of ONIC, and from the side of BREN.
Exactly, a triple kill towards CW, a wipe out for ONIC Esports. A sorry uwu to add salt to the wound from ONIC as they knock BREN Esports out of MPL Invitational 2022, and they break the champion curse in MPLI.
Oh my god, oh my god. The Akai mid lane works really well, but BREN putting 2 assassins into their drop to go against Akai plus Lolita Pig here is not doing really great, despite they are trying so hard to eliminate all of the early pressure from